Okay, so today I'm going to be going over Plup versus PewPewU. So I'm not going to be doing analysis of Falcon today, I'm going to be doing analysis of Sheik versus Marth from the perspective of Sheik. That's because I'm doing this analysis for someone else. So yeah. Okay. So Plup does Ledge Dash Shield. That's a pretty... Obviously it's not completely risk-free, because they can just grab you, but it's a fairly safe option to choose against Marth, because the worst that will happen is that Marth is going to grab you, while you can... Hang on 1 second. The worst that's going to happen is Marth's going to grab you, while you can, if he does like an aerial or something on your shield, to try and be like, to try and start up some shield pressure, then you can shield it, and then you can't true punish out a shield if you get grabbed. Marth is usually just going to like dash back, but you can sort of mix up from there, because Sheik wave dash out a shield F tilt is pretty good against like dash back options, which is like all that Marth has. And then that's when he has to start like hard reading you with like aerial grab, which is then when you can just start shield grabbing or doing aerials at a shield or anything like that. Obviously you can also, you have other ledge dash options as well, like you have ledge dash F tilt, you have ledge dash dash, you have ledge dash roll or shield, like he did, or ledge dash aerial. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna be talking a bit about like PAL punishes. So that was a pretty good like time to get a grab in PAL, because if PewPewU, well not PewPewU, if a PAL Marth does DIN, then you can get an up tilt right now, or something like that, or just a short hop aerial or an F tilt, or a regrab depending on their DI. While if they do slight DI away, you can get a dash attack, and if they do full DI away, you get a wave dash tech chase, which is pretty easy from my experience. That looked pretty slow from Plup, but this is like a relatively common thing, where between stocks you'll just go to top platform, and then from there you can just mix up going down that way, or running back and going down the way you came, or because of shield drops and stuff, you can be tricky and like do a dash that way, shield dash back, shield drop this way, or something like that. Just go to top platform between stocks is a relatively common thing to do. Though Marth can full hop up here to cover it, but that requires commitment from him. So that was like the second time that Plup had just straight ran through PewPewU while he was in shield. This can bait PewPewU into either trying to shield grab, or before, I think PewPewU did a wave dash out of shield, which Plup punished the end lag of as like a read. But this time, PewPewU, yeah, again, PewPewU does the same wave dash out of shield forward. So, but that's because PewPewU might expect Plup to run past him like that, while maybe because of times they played before or something. But that's not like a typical option to do in that situation. I imagine Plup was trying to bait out certain actions at shield from PewPewU. So see a ledge dash F tilt from Plup. PewPewU shields it. If they shield it, then they can punish at shield like PewPewU did. But Plup's not in the worst position. This is still a really good recovery position versus Marth, because if PewPewU grabs a ledge and then Plup upbeats on stage, then if PewPewU does a dolphin slash or an F smash that isn't a tipper, then Plup can just AMS attack it. So then if from the ledge dash, if Plup read that PewPewU was going to shield, then he could have just straight up grabbed him or done something else. But grabbed is typically how Sheik is going to want to go out. So Plup could have AMS attacked that dolphin slash, which meant that he wouldn't have had to recover again like he does now. And he could have AMS attacked that as well, because it wasn't a tipper. But yeah. You go back anyway because PewPewU messed up the edge guard. That was interesting. So PewPewU F throws Plup at ledge, and instead of going to ledge like most people would, Plup double jumps high and then does a wave land on side platform. That's a weird recovery. Depending on your DI and position, you can often just get ledge off of the FO for free, especially if you wiggle out, then that makes it slightly more lenient in percent or DI. But Plup was sent too far that time, so you had to do some sort of mix-up, and he did that. Yeah, if Marth is gonna down air at a shield like PewPewU just did, you can just, if you shield it, then you can just wave dash at a shield, and then get to him in time with either a dash attack or a grab. Yeah, so typically you'll see Sheik needle Marths up B to ledge, and then they'll do a short hop off stage, turn around needle. I'm not sure if that's like optimal or whatever, because surely to get to ledge quicker, it would be quicker to just do a dash, pivot, wave dash to ledge. But maybe they do it because the short hop, if they sweet spot it horizontally, then they can avoid a lot of the up Bs, the up B hitbox when Marth does another up B. But if Marth moves back slightly, then that kind of messes with that. So I'm thinking maybe Sheik just wants to do a pivot wave dash ledge. I don't know. I'll maybe test that. I'll get a notepad up on it. So test Sheik needles Marth up B to ledge. Best way to grab ledge / edge guard. Okay, so I'll test that after I'm done analyzing. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's actually pretty important. So Plup, so now that PewPewU is at 150%, Plup is more liberal with his use of jab. Like just then we saw him do. He's just doing run up jabs. You can do run crouch jabs really quickly. And at this percent it becomes a decent approach option because if we check any data, jab, hit 1, and then Marth. If Marth is just holding like ASDI down, not true crouch cancel, but just ASDI down, then he'll get knocked down at 135% in NTFC or 133% in PAL. So that means now, if like as you can see, PewPewU is in a wave dash right now, which means he can't true crouch cancel, but he can just hold ASDI down. But now, if PewPewU does that, then he'll actually like collide with the ground instead of crouch canceling. So this means that run up jab is far better now because there's far less risk. While if you hit it and they don't crouch cancel or ASDI down, then you get a forward air after it, which is what Plup is fishing for as a kill setup. He's fishing for jab fair or jab nair. They should both kill. Or jab up air, but that's more. I don't know about that. Just jab fair is what he's really looking for. Anyway, and he was just kind of fishing for that, and he might continue. See, he's still fishing for jab fair just because. Like, how else is he gonna kill Marth right now? He's gonna have to get a stray hit and then edge guard, or if the hit is strong enough, then just kill. So this is like he's still doing it, but like the only risk now, which is what you just got called out for, is if they shield it, then they can shield grab, which is like. So this is why you shouldn't spam it, but it's still like even if they do that shield grab. That's still a read on their part. It's still like a mix-up, and then like if you hit it, you can kill them. It's still jab fair is really good to go for now, but Plup finds a grab instead, and he just gets down for a fair. Obviously, you don't have that in PAL, but I think Marth's edge guarding on Sheik is actually not that good. If Sheik does like AMS attacking and stuff all the time, then Marth really struggles. That was really sick by Plup. So, I think. So, PewPewU went for this like greedy up B at a shield. So, Plup does a wave land on side platform in case PewPewU landed on it, and then he reacts to the fact that PewPewU holds down to go through it, and then he just drops through and grabs him. So, he was just covering everything. So, just there we saw another mix-up you can do from ledge as Sheik, where so first Plup does a Sammy stall, but that's just like as a way of refreshing his intangibility, and then after that Plup does a ledge dash, but he does it in place of the ledge. He doesn't do it into stage. He does it in place because now if PewPewU was to do like a wave dash back or something and throw out aerials to cover or to threaten Plup's ledge dash, then they would completely whiff now, and that's when Plup could punish with this dash attack from it. And then after Plup like misses slightly on this dash attack, he still holds down so that he can ASDI down PewPewU's punish. So he holds down, which is why he collides with the ground straight away after this down tilt from PewPewU. But sadly, he doesn't slide off and grab ledge. But PewPewU fucks up the punish anyway. Okay. So at low percent, I'm pretty sure I'll have to test it, but I'm pretty sure at low percent, if Sheik is thrown by Marth, can you no DI then near fast fall to stop Marth hitting up tilt? Because I think I've seen M2K do this, where when he gets up thrown by Marth at this low percent, then he just won't DI the up throw from Marth, and then he'll just do a nair when he's out of lag, and then he'll just fast fall and hit Marth. So maybe Plup could have done that. I'll test that afterwards, but instead you can also just double jump out. Like this Marth up tilt doesn't combo until like 20-ish%, so you can just Plup can just double jump away. It's a 1 or 2 frame window though, which is why it's kind of tight. But yeah. So this time, maybe PewPewU predicted that Plup was going to do a ledge dash F tilt. So I'm pretty sure he shields. Maybe he was trying to roll because he did that turnaround, but PewPewU shields, perhaps predicting that Plup was going to do a ledge dash F tilt, like he had done earlier. So this time Plup reads it and just grabs PewPewU. Yeah, when Marth is off stage like that, you can often just semi-stall like this, like Plup is doing, and then when Marth is able to upbeat a ledge, that's when you can, depending on whether he has his double jump, you can, it can be a mix-up, but a lot of the time you can just semi-stall to force him to upbeat on stage, and then when he does that, you just do a ledge hop dare into reverse fair, or a ledge hop reverse nair. So this full hop needle that Plup does, it essentially forces PewPewU to try and PewPewU can stuff it with a full hop fair or something. But other than that, like, there's no like reactable way for PewPewU to force an advantageous situation. Maybe if he like just stayed down here shielded, then maybe he could have just like used center stage from there. But if PewPewU wants to true call it out, then he has to do like a full hop fair. So this is just like, it gathers percent for Plup, so it takes PewPewU away from the crouch cancel percent range, and also it can make them like, it can make them want to try and act because they're afraid of all of this excess percent, and they don't if they move too far back to avoid these needles, like the needle's trajectory will go like this at best, So if they want to truly avoid it, then they're gonna have to either be around here where my cursor is, or camping the side platform. At which point Sheik can just like force herself forward. So that's why PewPewU is trying to like move between the spaces. Yeah, so when Plup had to recover far just then, he did it kind of late, but then you could do just a turnaround needle in order to like get the right orientation, just in case, because it sometimes offers you more mix-up potential. Like you just did it again there. It's just a good rule of thumb to do. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Plup's just Sammy stalling the ledge, and then when PewPewU is forced to be on stage, you either react with ledge hop dare, interfere, or you just do this ledge hop reverse nair that Plup does. They can technically get around this reverse nair with ASDI down, fast forward to ledge, but like no one really does it. That was stupid. In general, I'm noticing a lot of in neutral. Plup is obviously as Sheik is really good, so he's camping side platforms like quite a bit, where he'll just sort of like needle from this position, because then if PewPewU approaches, then he can shield upon landing, and Sheik's shield drop options are obviously really strong because they're really fast and have good range. Okay, it's kind of unnecessary, but. So, it's not that relevant in PAL, but when Marth DI's away, Sheik's down throw like that in NTSC, kind of a 50-50 between down throw F tilt and down throw dash attack, because the DIs that they want to do on them are completely separate and wrong for the other one, so they can make it a 50-50 mix-up. Depending on Marth's DI, you can kind of do the same in PAL. Well, not really, because he can force you to do a dash attack on slide DI. Unless there's something else that she can do. In general, she just want to dash attack it though. Just then, I think Plup predicted the slide off, or maybe he thought the Marth would go a bit further. So he does a run up crouch and then does an F tilt. And Plup's really good at that. And he uses it in neutral as an approach tool sometimes. So we see it again where he just does this run up crouch. I wonder why he did it this time. Like, what was he? Did he predict that Marth was going to slide off again? Because he does the exact same thing. And it was really fast. Like, I didn't even really see any frames of crouch in there. Fuck. I skipped past it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. He went through 3 frames of crouch, and I'm on 60 FPS. That's broken. That's so quick. Oh, Plup almost had. Actually, it looked like Plup actually had time to get the tag chase off of that. Yeah, I think Plup could have comboed that weak back air. When Sheik does weak back air into fair and stuff, I think that's actually a reset combo. Plup is often just going, when PewPewU has stock intangibility, he's often just going to this side of the side platform and then shielding, because Sheik's shield covers her body really well. So if Marth does like a move that's strong, like F smash or up tilt, then Plup can slide off, at which point, because he's facing ledge, you can just do anything. You can just double jump or turn around needle to get ledge or anything like that. But then, and then the biggest risk, the only real risk, is if Marth has decent shield pressure when you're on platforms, because he has like late aerials and into like up tilt. He also has like near, because it's a multi-hit move, but it's not that bad. Oh. Okay. I don't know whether you have to wiggle out on this. I'll test that actually. But basically, as you can see right now, PewPewU down throws Plup at ledge, and Plup just gets ledge. So I know for Falcon you have to wiggle out. I'm not sure for Sheik. At low percent, if Marth down throws Sheik near ledge, does she have to wiggle out to grab it? Oh. Oh well, that kind of sucks, but I think that's about it. So yeah, that was it for this analysis. I'll see you all in the next video.